Thanks for staying with us. Still reading the papers. Let me take the major headlines. So, residents of Adeyi Avenue in Bodija, Ibadan, Oyo State, have blamed a Malian illegal miners for the explosion that rocked the ancient city on Tuesday. The explosion left at least 3 persons dead and 77 hospitalized. There was a resident within that area. He said that this was quite worrisome. He said in an interview, he said that the miners were illegal miners from Mali, live within the estate. And obviously, they had equipment from his own speculation, from his own perspective. He felt that those men lived in the area and they had equipment and explosives within the residence that exploded. The man, his name is Appa, he's a resident of Adeyi Avenue. He said that the neighbors, he agreed with him that the explosion was caused by the explosive materials which these Malians had in their residence. There is nothing like illegal mining within that neighborhood. There's nothing like only those who actually do illegal mining that live in that area are the ones responsible. I think the governor also has confirmed that those who, the explosion probably happened through those who had illegal mining explosive in their custody, and that is been confirmed as the cause of the explosion. Again, it was really sad that we had to lose 3 people. 58 buildings were affected.
So they are not even Nigerians.
They're not Nigerians, from Mali, living in the residence. So there are different layers. People live in your residence, but it's not our topic right now, but it's something worth discussing. It's one thing governments can do to stop.
Are they illegal migrants on top of illegal mining?
They're illegally migrants.
Their company is registered.
Yeah.
So they're not.
So they might not be illegal miners. It's just that they are putting the equipment within their residence. So there are various.
No, the governor said that they were illegal
miners.
He said they were illegal
miners.
He said that they are legal ones, but they are also illegal ones.
And these ones are illegal.
You know, but you see, it's not under the state purview. It's under the federal
government.
That's mining. Yeah.
That's also another conversation. Yeah. But the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) yesterday released the 2024 electricity tariffs, which is showing that the federal government is to shoulder 1.6 trillion subsidy this year to avert electricity tariff hike. In the tariff review, said applications of the 11 power distribution companies in Nigeria, and the NEC has revealed and approved their different cost-reflective tariff as what was allowed as tariff by the commission following the government subsidy. So they had given the price that they wanted to charge, but the government is saying that you cannot charge this amount and, you know, split it almost 50% off. Now, the balance of, you know, the amount taken away from what the discos are supposed to charge will be paid by government as subsidy. And it's going to be for the rest of the year about 1.6 trillion that was mentioned. But they also said that we're not paying cost-reflective tariff because of all the things that are happening, the economic fundamentals, which is the rise in foreign exchange, the cost of gas, inflation, amongst others, would have made our, you know, payments reflective of what we are really getting. So we're not paying that much, and government is going to shoulder the responsibility. And now let me tell you what government will be spending this year. They said just for January alone, this month, 2024, Ikeja Disco will have 19.85 billion in subsidy. Benin Disco will have 11.74 billion in subsidy, and Abuja Disco will have 19.44 billion in subsidy. NEC is saying, on the other hand, that this is not, you know, it's not sustainable in the long run. We have to find a way to go about it so that we can, you know, pay cost-reflective tariff. And we know on one hand, we're looking at our fuel, premium motor spirit, likely to increase. You add electricity diesel. Again, you add diesel and all of that. It's just going to weigh down on Nigerians, and I'm sure that's why the government is still paying subsidy to just find a way to help.
Yeah, okay. So no fewer than the Amotekun. The Amotekun Corps have arrested 36 suspects. Some of them are kidnappers, some are murderers, some are armed robbers, some are petty thieves, burglars, you know, and they said what they've done is they've put the members, their core members, on each street, you know, to stop kidnappers from coming in, and that this month alone, they foiled 3 kidnap attempts. So for this month, there has been no kidnapping in their states, and that they're just talking about their successes. they've paraded the suspects and they're talking about their successes, and maybe trying to give the police a boost. We have foiled it.
If we can do it,
we can do it.
why can't you?
Daily Sun. 2023 presidency Soyinka, there were plots to annul election. Brand LP vice presidential candidates interview disgraceful. Suspension of royal father Igwe Achebe accuses Soludo of disrespect for monarchs. Court nullifies provisions of broadcasting code empowering NBC to impose fines on broadcasters. IPOB calls for dismantling of illegal checkpoints in Southeast. Tinubu approves 5 billion naira grant for 185 TED Fund research. Obi flays 3 billion naira for verification of national register. And Ibadan blast, government uncovers company housing explosives.
Yes, we have, the president has approved 5.1 billion naira for the funding of 185 successful research proposals under TED Fund, National Research Fund, the 2023 grant cycle. So the breakdown of the figures shows that 3.7 billion was approved for science, engineering, technology, innovation thematic group, 759 million for humanities and social science, while cross-cutting received 583 million, with individual grants ranging from 8 million to over 46 million. And it's been explained that this came after a thorough exercise. A screening and monitoring committee was set up. They received 185. They received over 4,000 proposals, concept notes from prospective applicants, and then that's when they chose 185. So some of the things that we'll be seeing that these funds will be pushed towards. We have application of biogeochemical framework to develop a national rural water quality assurance plan for sustainable water quality. A few others. One that caught my interest was an intelligent multi-chamber evaporative cooling preservative system for post-harvest storage of selected fruits in Nigeria. So, we've talked a lot about wastage that happens in agriculture. So this is some of the research that they'll be working on. And then also a special track, development of electric vehicle with special tracking features, amongst others. So monies are being put towards research in these areas. Hopefully, we'll be able to come up with something quite innovative and life-changing for our country.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something about the core. The core members, they actually praised other security agents in the state. Said it was made possible through the other security agents being supportive of them.
So the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, are calling on security agencies to dismantle all illegal checkpoints mounted on Southeast roads. Their spokesperson, Ima Powerful, in a statement alleged that the checkpoints are turned to extortion points and avenues for harassing people in the Southeast. And he was also, condemning the fact that they have some vigilantes who are used as toll boys, who are Igbo boys used as toll boys by security agents. So those ones stand on the toll and they're also extorting people. And he is saying that that should stop. They don't need as much checkpoints that they mount in the states because now it's not even protecting the citizens of the states. It's going of different areas. They are now extorting, they are now collecting money and harassing young Igbo boys that, going about their businesses, and so that should stop, amongst other warnings as well.
Okay, so the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court has declared null and void the provisions of the Nigeria Broadcasting Code, NBC, to propose fines on broadcast stations for alleged breaches of the code, as it ruled that administrative regulatory bodies could not exercise those kind of powers. The suit was filed by the media rights agency, MRA, against NBC following the commission's imposition of fine of 5 million naira on a TV station for allegedly undermining the Nigeria's National Broadcasting Code. And this judgment happened yesterday. It's still early days. It was through Justice Ofili Ajimogobia who set aside the fines imposed by NBC on August 2023. And on multi-choice, DSTV and TSTV, Trust TV, and NTA for broadcasting documentary about the state of banditry and security in Zamfara, saying the regulator's actions was wrong and unjustifiable in a democratic society. Okay, let's see which other story. Vanguard, very quickly. Let's find a story we've not taken. Edo 2024, Igodalo declares shuts down Benin. Illegal miners explosive, we talked about that. Forex backlog, CBN uncovers abuses and vow sanctions. Only one story.
Yeah, I do. So they said yesterday there was heavy gridlock on Airport Road and adjoining streets in Benin City as Dr. Aso Igodalo yesterday officially declared his interest to contest the governorship of Edo State under the PDP. They said it came with a lot of celebration and that they had leaders of the party who were there. The former Foreign Affairs Minister Chief Tom Ikimi presented Igodalo as the consensus aspirant for Edo Central Senatorial District. I would like to read the speech Dr. Igodalo made. He says, "My mission will be to create an Edo where quality education is accessible to all, where hard work is rewarded, and where our talented youths can turn their dreams and aspirations into reality. I believe in the promise of an Edo where every person, regardless of their start in life, can write their stories of success if we take the right steps together. No part of Edo will be left behind, from the high plains of Kukuruku to the lush vegetations of Ilushi, from the rich red sands of Sapomba to Esanland's incredible biodiversity. We have all that is needed to make our state a mesmerizing destination for progress and wealth." I took it because it reminded me of one of those American speeches. Yeah, yeah. From the highlands to the uphill.
I actually listened to him yesterday. Very intelligent. I mean,
well spoken.
That's why the governor is, because there's an issue with the Shebu. So it's like you have the politician and you have the technocrats. So who do you want in your government? So it's a conversation that the people of Edo have to decide on what they want. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, move on to our hot topic of today. Oh, we'll start with our sponsored segment. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.